English Grammar, Class 9th. Today we will start Active and Passive Voice, Chapter number 3rd. Before starting the exercise, first of all, we will take the definition of active voice. The active voice describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. In active voice, the subject does the action and object receives the action. In passive voice sentences, the subject is acted upon by the verb. In passive voice, subject receives the action and object does the action. There are two types of voices, active voice and the passive voice. What is the use of active and passive voice? It is a transitive verb which shows whether the subject is a doer or some action is done to it. In active voice, the subject does the action. For example, Aarti cooked food. This sentence, Aarti is the subject and she is the doer of the action. She cooked the food. This sentence is an active voice. The passive voice of the sentence will be food was cooked by Aarti. If we focus in example 1, Aarti cooked food. So here, who is doing the action? Aarti. Cooked is the verb second and food is the object. While turning active voice into passive, the object of active sentence, the object of active voice becomes the subject of the passive voice. So first of all, we need to take the object from the active voice. So in the above example, what is the object? Food. So we have taken food as a subject. So in active voice, we have to check the tense of the verb. Cooked is the verb second, simple past tense. When the active voice is in simple past, at the time while turning it into passive voice, we need the helping verb was and were. So here food is the subject which is singular, so we will take was. Food was cooked by Aarti. In passive voice, always we use verb third form, past participle form of the verb. Here, the subject is food, which was an object in the active voice. Here, the action is done by someone, Aarti. So, what are the rules for changing the voice of a sentence? In converting the activity into a active voice into a passive voice, the object of the sentence becomes the subject of the verb. So, as said earlier, the object of active voice becomes the subject of passive voice. The verb used with the object is changed into past participle. If verb first, verb SES, verb ing, verb second is used in active voice, that verb, the form of the verb of active voice will turn into verb third, past participle form of the verb in passive voice. We always use verb third in passive voice. We never use verb first, verb SODS, verb ing, verb second in passive voice. Always we use past participle form of the verb in passive voice. What is the past participle form of the verb? Past participle form is nothing but verb third. Go, verb first, went, verb second, gone, verb third. Verb third is past participle form of the verb. According to the tense, the form of the verb changes. So, first of all, we should find the tense of the active voice. According to the tense, the form of the verb changes. How to change active voice into passive voice in the pronoun? So, in active voice as a subject, we use pronouns, but while turning them into passive voice, how we should use them? The subjective pronoun will turn into objective pronoun. For example, the subjective pronoun is I. I will turn into me in passive voice. She will turn into her in passive voice. The subject case will be converted into an objective case as follows. So the pronoun which are in active voice, which are subjective pronoun in active voice, will turn into objective pronoun as follows. I will become by me, we will become by us, you will become by you, he will become by him, she will become by her, it will become by it, they will become by them. So, here are the tenses passive, active voice, and passive voice. First one, present simple. He delivers the letter. So in this sentence is in simple present. How we can say that this is the example of simple present? Whenever we want to find the tense of a sentence, first of all we need to check the form of the verb. So here what is the verb in this sentence? He delivers the letter. Delivers, the bold word delivers. We use verb s or es in simple present tense only with the singular subject, and verb first with the plural verb. So here he is the singular subject, that's why we have used verb s or es in simple present. He delivers the letter. Who is doing the action here? He. He is the subject, delivers is the verb, and the letters is the object. Now, if the active voice is in simple present, at the if the active voice is in simple present, while turning it in passive voice, we use helping verb am, is, are as per the subject. Now the letters is the object of active voice sentence. Now it will become the subject of passive voice. The letters. The letters singular or plural? Plural. Plural. So which helping verb should we use here? Am, is, are. The letters are delivered by him. The subjective pronoun he will turn into him. Past simple. He delivered the letters. Delivered shows the simple past tense. Verb, the use of verb second in a sentence shows past simple tense. So here he subject, delivered, verb second, the letters object. So object will become the subject in passive voice. The letters is the subject. It is singular and plural. So in simple past we use was and were as the helping verbs, as the auxiliary verbs. The letters were delivered. Delivered is the verb third. Deliver verb first, delivered verb second, and verb third is also delivered. The letters were delivered by him. Third one, future simple. He will deliver the letters. Whenever will or shall comes in a sentence, it shows the future time or future tense. So what will the passive? The letters will be delivered by him. Present continuous. M is R verb ing shows present continuous tense. He is the subject, is delivering is the verb, and the letters is the object. So the letters will become the subject. The letters are being delivered. The letters are being delivered. So in continuous tense, whether present continuous tense or past continuous tense, while making them passive voice, after helping verb, after the auxiliary verb, we use being, being, after the helping verb, after the auxiliary verb. The letters are being delivered. Past continuous. He was delivering the letters. So was delivering, were delivering, it shows past continuous tense. The action was continue, the action was in flow at the past time, the action was active in the past time. Now we are going to turn this sentence into passive voice. So first of all we need to find the object of the active voice. So what is the object of the active voice? The letters. So now it will become the subject of passive voice, the letters. So now here the letters were or was, the letters is the plural subject. Plural subject take plural helping verb, singular subject take singular helping verb. So the letters is the plural subject, so we will use were. The letters were being delivered. Why being is used here? Because it is the continuous tense, whether present or past continuous tense. While turning them, while turning active voice into passive, we use being plus verb third. Going to. He is going to deliver the letters. Going to also shows the futurity or the future time or the near future. He is going to deliver the letters. Is going to shows what? Present. The letters is the plural subject, that's why we are taking are. The letters are going to be delivered. So here is going to is not the verb. यहाँ पे जो is going to दिया गया है ये verb नहीं है. He is going to deliver the letters. Deliver is the verb. That deliver will turn into delivered. Present perfect tense. When the action is just completed, when the action is recently over, at the time we use present perfect tense. The action which began in the past but recently over or just over, at the time we use present perfect tense. He has delivered the letters. So in present perfect tense What are the helping verb used? Has and have. So here he is the singular subject. That's why has is used. Now, what is the object of the active voice? The letters. The letters will turn, the letters will become the subject of the passive voice. The letters. So now the letters is the subject. Subject is the singular and singular or the plural one. Obviously plural. So already said, singular subject take singular verb, plural subject take plural verb. So the letters have been delivered by him in perfect tense, whether present perfect or the past perfect, while making passive after the helping verb. After the auxiliary verb, we use been, B-E-E-N, plus verb third. Past perfect tense. He had delivered the letters. This is the past perfect. Whenever we find had plus verb third, it shows past perfect tense. When the is action was over in the past time. At that time we use past perfect tense. He had delivered the letters. So now the letters is the object. Now it will become the subject of the passive voice. The letters. In passive, in past perfect passive voice, we have to use had in active as well as in passive voice. The letters had been delivered by him. Infinitive. What is infinitive? 2 plus to2 plus verb first form is called infinitive. He has to deliver the letters. So here 2 plus verb deliver, it is called infinitive form of the verb. He has to deliver the letters. The letters has as per the subject he, but the letters is the plural subject. That's why we need to take here have. The letters have to be delivered. Model auxiliary verb. He must deliver the letters. In active voice, after after the model auxiliary verb, we use verb first form only in active voice sentences. We cannot use verb s or es, verb second form, verb ing, verb third form in active voice. But while turning active voice into passive, at that time we can use verb third in passive structure of a sentence. The letters must be delivered. The letters must be delivered. This was all about the active and passive voice. Hope you understand well. Thank you so much for your kind listening and attention. Thank you.